Hello again, everybody. I hope everyone's having a good night, day, whatever the time zone may be for you. You may have one chippy Batman. One chippy and no more. Let's get back into this, shall we? I, for one, have been looking forward to going back to this game. That's a little loud on mine. There we go. Let's take a look at the map. I'm curious. I wonder if this matches up with a river or a mountain range or something. No. There. Haha! Excellent. You've got some new plants. Oh, those look pretty. All right. We've got quite a few plants now. I'm gonna move the unidentifieds over a little bit. Make some more room for future identifieds. There we go. Pet the kitty. Always pet the kitty. Reuben. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to keep my lunch down? My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Okay. So he wants some fennel. I believe I have an entry for fennel. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Alright. So let's look at what we've got. No. The leaves are quite soft. That's a possibility. No, I don't think so. Yes, I think we've got our fennel right here. Witch fig. Plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It's also well liked by butterflies. often confused with the fever kiss plant. Okay. Interesting. Bennett. Mail. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood today. Good. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Greasdale Forest, just northeast of Ruslan. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the Sisterhood had given me a moment alone. But they seem overprotective lately. Well, let's go find it. Greasdale. Just north east of Rusland. Oh. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely through the forest, by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Alright, let's see if I've got some mellow glow. I'll bet you it might be that one, but let's see. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. It's got sharp thorns. So we've got thorns on this guy. I think that may be my only one with thorns right now. It's worth a shot. There we go. Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry. We've got a new plant. Who's next? I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm grateful, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. I do not know why, and behind her that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand. A mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. We've got another choice. Help or harm. So, Algoria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Or produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Red fruit. Orange fruit. Bright red flowers at the end of thin stems and long leaves. I know there are multiple endings to this, so I'm going to help this run. I'll hinder next run. Protect. Worryless. One second, I'm gonna eat a chip. You don't come to Undermere often, but I heard just about your shop and said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I persuaded him the trip would do him good. Oh, I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea. But I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take the boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Scissor. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Scissor Castle. All right, let's go. Scissor. There. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She's very talkative and has many questions on horticulture but I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. "Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you," she exclaims, pointing at a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. "And this one too," she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. "Don't forget these," Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Ooh, I like how that one looks. One second, guys. Batman wants out of the room. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Next person. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Okay, heartburn. Let's see. It's not what I meant to do. Sleeping, contract, digestive troubles, it might be lemon dandy. Or fennet. Alright, lemon dandy. I think it's either gandy root or fennet. I need coarse leaves. So it's gandy root. Haha. They're saying Blackcomb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all. But then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking Mount Cap. That says Sunset Mount Cap. Interesting. The Sunset Mount Cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking Mount Cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home, and is often placed in doorways. It's mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Alright. I'm guessing it's this one. Excellent. There we go. Let's end our day. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the Everheart grows. There. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Poor thing. All right. All right. So an abbey. I don't know that I've seen an abbey. Calder Abbey. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. I must thank you. Last night, for the first time in weeks, my mind was calm. I am no longer tormented by visions of the woman in the jade mask and that terrible monster. Now I'm wondering if you have some worry lists to keep my over-anxious thoughts at bay. Worryless. An aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Not that. Sweet rhubarb. Or no. No, it's not that one either. No. Hmm. I know we haven't seen Morelus yet. Hmm. It's worth a shot. No. It's got an unpleasant scent. Smells rotten. I'll take a hint. Alright, so I definitely have it. It's an unpleasant scent. No. We tried this one. Okay, we found it. I'm going to have to be careful the rest of the day. Simone, you met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after me. Said he had something for me. You don't know what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when you mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. Said he was looking for the Winster Spring. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? I think I did. I do believe it's this one. And now we know for sure. So let's go explore. Man wanted to meet you. Headed west from Sedberg. Sedberg. west from Sedberg. Possibly near the source of the river Winster. Roots, Leven, Undermere, Gilpin, Sprint, Kent, Loon, Dundee, Urt, S, Wastewater, Winster. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders, above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone is here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. I tucked off to one side. I discovered some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. So from J22, we want to go down 2 and right 3. J1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts, where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes. You must take this. Take it. Take it. At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hand. He places a envelope delicately on top. Oh, it's no use to me anymore. No use. Don't forget the red. The red, the red, the red. Ebony. I am sure that he is quite mad. It is said the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Interesting. Okay. Red ebony. I wonder if I have that in my book yet. No. That'll have to wait then. I am not long for this world, and I have decided I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Cabalia, like a Drare huntsman with their Dranthium-covered tombs. Okay. Fair enough. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Cabalia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. This is either going to kill me, or we're right. Ha. Balia. Who are you? Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the one to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Do I have... I have an entry. Blue flowers with firm leaves. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Huh. He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually. But my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I bet they've found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds, well liked by butterflies. Similar leaves to fever kiss. Have I already... No. So, fever kiss. What are your leaves like? So this must be fever kiss. I was right. Jacob's worth. Witch fig. I never see anyone in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Fuck off. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. I don't have... I don't have an entry for that. So let's get a hint. Let's see if it's A nickname for something we've already... Oh my god. Really? I'm blind. How did I not see that? Right there. Milky fluid. Alright. What's our card today? The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fort. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Let's explore. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. I think that's Coniston. Floating southward towards the fort. The heavens open up as I reach the fort. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Oh, those are lovely. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I've drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Nice. So if I put you there, here, the air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Winter boar. Winter boar. Blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-gray flowers. Winter boar is a hardy plant, often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to skin. And that might be it. So I have it already. Just have to figure out which one it is. So blue-gray flowers inclines me towards this one. I know it doesn't mention anything about the leaves, but they look right. And they are. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it's hard to see. At length I come across what I came for and hurry away. Ads will be starting in about 30 seconds. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dundra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that that Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it's the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said that they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. It's my wife's birthday, and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child. She hasn't been able to find any in years. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it. But strong in a good way. And, oh, the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Might be it. No. It could also be one I've identified already. It's Clavilium, isn't it? No. Okay. Oh. There we go. We've had our eyes on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. But what now? Oh, 1 second, guys. I may need to take Batman outside for a minute. Alright, guys, we're back. Bat had to go outside. Let's see what kind of mail we've got, shall we? I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sagdill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. Huh. Sure, why not? So, outside the Sagdill Church, huh? Alright, let's find the Sagdill Church. The church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. St. John's Poppy, huh? Why not? I wonder if red ebony is the nickname of any of the plants I already have an entry for. Hi, Rosie. How's it going? Thank you for being the first chatter. God knows how long into stream. I'm fairly certain all of the redeems are still available if you want to claim first. Thank you for being first, Rosie. Eepy though? Yeah, I don't doubt it. You've been running around after children all day. No. Oh no, you're still unmedicated, Rosie. Rosie, I'm so sorry. That's the worst. Hi, Verona. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit, I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the Stone Circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him the better. Reuben had it right, though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. Oh my god, Rosie. You're the worst. You want a bat redeem? What, like bats fly across the screen? Like, I'm down, but you'd have to teach me how to do it. Oh no, I'd put it to the Addams Family theme song. You are going to teach me so much shit once you finally got that degree and have time to yourself again. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so nice for you to have free time again. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendra's miasma. A sure and painful way to die. Alright, Rosie. Sleep well. Thank you for the lurk. I know exactly which one it is. It's this. Alright. What was that new guy? Maiden's Sorrow. Ooh, a new person. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I have been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines. So strong I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the royal gentian are made up of two large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the binds of Swift Snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the royal gentian. There it is. 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Okay, so I need the second tallest mountain. 899, 978. So 978. So Bowfell, 5 miles south of Bowfell. Oh, that's not where I meant to click. What was that achievement? Explorer. Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. That was not where I meant to click, but I will take it. Alright, where's my watering can? Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. One second. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting, like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth, under the shade of a birch tree, plant grows. Hello? Corpse flower? I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid, with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. My relief, but also disappointment. The coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first. When I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the grey ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter, I awake." Solomon's scepter. That's a plant, right? It is. alarmingly known as Hell's Gates. I got a bad feeling about giving you this. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. Say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield way. Kentmere Eye? Okay. I descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way, I pass the Brockstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children, who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find today. Alright, so that wasn't it. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra used at the Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations, and it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. There must be a connection between this other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think through it some more. Soft leaves, drooping flower and thorns. He. Oh, finally, we got red ebony. The large flower is blue. Is this red ebony? It might be. Let's see. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around there where you'd get slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. Then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. I'm going to spend a night out in the hills. I'll want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. Eyebright. Do I have any? I do. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on over there? Who just sent my chat absolutely rabid after it's been silent all stream? Oh, it's a Brad raid. Hi, raiders. Hi, Brad. Welcome in, everybody. I see Brad. I see Mondo, Nickery. Brad. 4 months? 4 months, you glorious bean. And we've got some new followers. Welcome in. We keep those anonymous so that you can lurk or chat as you like. Whoops, too much. Pull it back, y'all. Yeah, Mondo, it's a very chill stream tonight. I'm not usually this calm and quiet, but the Noodle Mama has gone to bed, and so late night streams must be quiet. Brad and a few ferals. That is an amazing band name. So, the game's going pretty well. I'm enjoying myself. We've found a lot of plants, and there seems to be a little bit of a murder mystery unfolding in front of us. Full of poison and intrigue. But I also know that Brad has been streaming for a while. So Brad, if you or anyone who came in with you needs to go do some self-care or needs to raid and fade, please go do that. Self-care is best care, and I would much prefer everyone be well taken care of rather than sitting in my stream. But if you're already taken care of, please feel free to stick around. And just in case there are any people who came over with bread who do not know who I am, there is the whole spiel. So right now, this guy, I think he's a detective. He's been investigating a series of murders, and he thinks he has a clue. But he wants a plant to help out with that. Oh god, 4 or 5 times. Oh, 4 or 5 time was the bane of my existence back when I still did music. I gave it up just before high school, but oh, 4/5. I have nightmares about that time signature still. Alright, so you want some eyebright. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom, which will cause a severe pain for several days after. Yes, Brad, pull the knife on the bot. I am so glad that Quispy convinced me to get Saribot, because Sari makes things so much easier. I didn't even have time to notice there was a bot before Sari got rid of it. Thank you for the Gigantify, Brad. Look at that lovely bowl of noodles. Such a good bowl of noodles. Seriously, it looks very tasty. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it Lotha, after a long dead king. Known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest places. So it's got bright colored thorns, does it? I've only got one thing that's got bright colored thorns. Let's get that labeled and move it on over to our labeled pile, which grows ever larger. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. Gray sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it, as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Well, I know exactly which one that is. Gray sandfire, anyone? There we go. Oh, it is getting a little late. I think we'll go for a couple of more in-game days and then ride out. Oop. I wonder what our new clue is. Lowick to Ilgil Head. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Or are we triangulating something? Okay. At first, she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry, slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually, she made her way to Greasdale Forest. Let's see if we can find this. So, Ilgil Head. So Crinkle Crag is there, and Foxfield. So Crinkle Crag to Foxfield. Lowick. Lowick. Ilgil. Ilgil Head. Okay. So Lowick. To Foxfield. Think it's here. No. I think I was close, though. How strange is the horticulture? Well, I mean, there's a plant that can make you invisible, Mondo. And then you've got the plant that makes you, a more powerful psychic. You've got plants that'll protect you from the biting cold for some reason. And then you've got normal plants for like stomach aches and shit. Some of them are weird, some of them seem perfectly normal, but honestly, the strange part is the story, mostly. Alright, let's see if I can't get another try at that. I wish there were petunias that could do math, though. Exactly, Brett. Exactly. Mostly because I could water them and take care of them and they'd do all my math for me. That would be amazing. Truly, the most amazing symbiotic relationship. Exactly, Mondo. Alright, let's try this again. Oh. Let's try this again. So you've got Foxfield to Crinkle Crag. Oh, it might be here. There, we got it. CAD not so mysteriously double majors in game dev and botany. I would not be surprised. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it is interested in my movements. CAD! Hi, CAD. I saw you earlier, but I didn't want to call you out of your lurk. Yeah, CAD. You got into botany when we found out petunias can do math. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place. But not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie, and another plant I've never seen before. Two for joy. Oh, that one's pretty. Students will leave the graphing calculators at home, bringing flower pots to class instead. Somehow I feel like the calculators would probably be better for the kids' backs. Alright. So we figured out our clue. Hi again, Ennis. You're the dude in that one thing where he names a flower and the woman's like, they're marigolds. Oh, that is... That reference is familiar, but I don't get it. You were wise to pledge your support to the seeds of redemption. Together, we are stronger. Now that the Dendru has awoken, the redemption is upon us. It is a glorious time. Oh. I do know that reference, Cad. I would not be surprised if this guy was designed after Edgar Allan Poe. Our deeds will be remembered for 1,000 years. Those of us that have put our faith in the Woken Dendru will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We will be in touch soon. Praise the Dendru. I've gotten myself into a cult. I have absolutely gotten myself into a cult. We're gonna see where this goes. Oh, it's you again. Your mind is clouded, dark. I see it, and it sees me. All of me. Elder Finium is the answer. It must be. I will not forget those who helped me, horticulturist. Elder Finium. Do I have that in my book? Yes. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent, similar to that of Solomon's scepter, which... No. Okay. I had a feeling I was probably wrong there, but it was worth a shot. It's apparently from something called Gay Deceivers. Oh my god, Cat. Oh, Bread. Bread, I think it's time to step away from the desk and go crawl in bed with the puppos. Assuming the puppos are allowed in the bed. And it looks like we've got an ad break coming in about 5 minutes. Let's see. Thank you, Brett. You too. Good night. Sleep well. No. Okay, I'm going to use a hint. Ah. Oh, I was right. It is that. Okay. So, let's see. Good night, Night, Mondo. I will enjoy the flower. Mondo. Mondo, thank you for gifting a sub to CAD. You did not have to do that. Oh wow, it just spells it out. It just fucking spells it out there, huh? Mondo gave you the nudes. He did. Enjoy your unlimited uses of the noodle bowl and the tombstone. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desolate place in search of plant life, but a quick search yields exciting results. I'm not gonna lie, Cad. The noodle bowl makes me hungry too. Cool. Now we have some elderfinium. Cad. Alright. I think we should go look at the map some more. Just as soon as my will to explore refills. There we go. I want to see if there's anything else. Ads are gonna start in just about a minute, guys. Tomb of the Hunter, The Great Oak. Alright, Tomb of the Hunter. The memorial bears the name Swaif Prior. Stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood that they may benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. Alright. Can get one more in a little bit. My mom was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light, that's a plant, right? I'm not sure what long Meg could mean though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I thought you should have it just in case it's any help. She loved this shop. Golden light. Start at Long Meg, South 3, East 2. Long Meg? I'm not sure what that could mean. I don't know. So let's go check out the Great Oak. A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than I could have ever imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. Wasn't anything to do there, I guess. Start at Long Meg. We're probably just gonna wait on that one. Okay, what have I got? So we finally figured out what was up with this. We got the red avenue, so that can go in there. I still don't know what's up with this. But Kentmere Eye. So Kentmere's there. So what have I got? I've got the book. Wait. There's an eye. I wonder. It's worth a shot? Nah, nothing was there. Though I might have picked the wrong box. That's always a possibility. Well, let's deal with customers until I can explore again. The amulet. I can't remove it, and it's drawing the life from me. Oh, honey, I had a feeling it was not gonna be good. Oh, I had a bad feeling about that. She had a amulet, and in order to start it up, she needed Solomon's Scepter, which is also known as Hell's Gate. I'm guessing our girl opened up a gate to hell. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Got it. Long Veracund. I'm liking all of these tiny little puzzles. This is a pretty good game. Glad I finally started it up. You're welcome. Okay, let's try again. Kentmere. Okay, so it's gotta be right under the arrow. From Kentmore, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. Pretty. Wonder why that one's not checked off yet. We'll find out eventually. That's such a good purr. Okay, Kitty, I'm gonna wake you up. I'm so sorry. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the wrong road so long I'd started to wonder if you were still on the other side of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days, though, and I wanted to give you these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. I almost threw them away, but I thought the symbols on them might mean something to you. They do. Look. Now we've got all of them. Oh. Oh, they fit together at the edges. I got them in the wrong order? I guess I do. Unless... No. It's definitely the right order. Might be doing something wrong, though. Oh. This is the facing there. It was facing the wrong way. Robert Barrow's Medicinal Herbology, Blackhall Road in Kendal. Gosforth. It's a Gosforth coin. A Briar's disc, often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages, the location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward. The code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identical size, with the same symbols etched around its edge, and a map. To encode a location, you would then place the disc over some named point on the map nearby, and note whichever symbol is pointing to the location. I jumped through the puzzle a little bit. Hi Rosie, welcome back. You all ready for bed now? It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any other point on the map as required. I figured that out. Early, go me. You just finished cleaning, took your meds, and a break. Ooh. I wonder what this means. Still got a shower. I wonder what would happen if we went to Kendall. Let's see. Oh! Do not look at the moving chat window. I don't know what you mean. The chat window isn't moving at all. So I'm looking for Kendall. Kendall. Ha! I find the medicinal herbology shop off Blackhall Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter. Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, after a lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. Turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I have just the thing for him. Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and bitter. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus itself, and not a part of the plant. Which tells me it's this one. And I am correct. Yeah, because it looks like little deposits of copper ore. I get 3 new plants. Oh, that one looks funky. It's a pitcher plant. Copper Caledonian. idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you might find interesting. I found it while clearing out the nook off the east wing. Baylock's elixir. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants, Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Oof! That's a long time to stare at a wall. Alright, we'll put you there. And I don't think I have anything else for the day. What I do have is a persistent yawn. So I think it's time to bring stream to a close. A young woman alone in the world. She was taken in by the sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption. A new start. Day 9. Got in quite a few days there, actually. Rosie, before you go anywhere, do you have any raid suggestions? I don't have anybody I follow who's live right now. And I would very much like to raid out to somebody. Big Nose Bug? What's their at? Monster Prom and Monster Prom adjacent, Bug Nose Bug, huh? I'm not seeing, they don't seem to be showing up for me. Big Nose Bug. No, you can't spell Rosie. I see them. Oh, that VTuber is adorable. Okay. We are going to take the Wonderful Sisters raid suggestion. We are going to go see Big Nose Bug. Here is our raid message. So go ahead and get that saved up while I start this raid. Thank you everyone so much for coming in. Thank you raiders for coming in. Thank you Brad for the raid. And I hope everybody has a very good night.